Okay, it's Thursday morning, 19th of November at quarter to 11, and we're just heading out to get Mark's bike. And so my bike's waiting there for its little brother to come, and it'll soon be here. So this is the place that did the safety for the bike. So this is outside.
These stay on the bike. The top, this part is removable, so you can fill. That's another dry bag you can fill up.
That's like a top bag, right?
Yeah.
And how big does this get?
Like, I don't know, you could like about that big.
That's
Actually,
cool.
I'm sure it has the leaders it holds on here. I'm sure it says it somewhere.
And this will probably contain a whole lot more than those hard bags, would it?
Yeah, depending on what you're putting in it and how
Right.
it fits in there. Yeah, you can pack a lot of stuff into them.
And what is the price on this?
On these, it is $5.25 for the full.
That's not bad, for including the top bag, right?
Yeah, that's for the set.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
So it won't actually be.
Yeah.
It won't be rubbing on the exhaust. You should be okay.
So it's like about an inch or so there, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
in the
like
side.
the outside shield, even after riding a lot, you'd be able to touch that. It's gonna be warm.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna feel it, but it won't. It's not gonna be hot enough that it's gonna catch fire or anything.
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
not like the head is.
I definitely wouldn't want anything resting on it though.
No, yeah. Like,
Yeah. So you'd have to be careful, like if it's full
yeah,
and heavy.
you've still got to watch that nothing's touching it.
Yeah.
But if something's close to it, it'll be fine. It just if it's rubbing on it, it may.
It'd
Yeah.
be pretty easy to make a heat shield on that side.
Yeah.
You're just utilizing the rack that's there.
And you like run a heat shield over here.
Yep. Just and kind of give it a contour to sort of fit.
Yeah.
Just so you're not losing anything to force the bag out any wider than
Right.
it should be.
Yeah.
But you're just keeping it from burning.
Yeah. That's a good
Yeah,
point.
we've got those universal exhaust guards. They just come with a big hose clamp, and we go right over that and cover it.
Okay. Is that something that you guys could do for us?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to send him this video and let him decide. Well, Mark, the Eagle has landed. Here we are in Woodstock, just having got back from Brantford. You can see it's a nice sunny day actually, but it's pretty windy. They say it's gusting up to about 80 kilometers an hour. And so it's a little bit hairy driving, but it's nice and warm. It's like 14 degrees. So here we are, all home safe and sound. You want to hear how it sounds? Let's get it on for you. You've got to actually let it cycle through its computer program before you start. You see, you've got to get that little first red light, then yellow light to go off. That's the ABS function that mine doesn't have. It runs beautifully. Actually, it was a very nice trip in. It runs very smoothly. It rides smoothly too. I think even more smoothly than mine. Probably not the same top end power because it doesn't have aftermarket exhaust like mine does. I'm going to put some fuel stabilizer in for you. I'll just set it up so that we can see it happening. Okay, I'm just going to run us through the different features on the bikes and have a look at yours compared to mine. You can see that it's actually, in the last half an hour, got quite dark and dreary out there. I'm glad that I got the bike back now and that it's probably this afternoon it's going to drop from 13 degrees down to 4, and we're also going to get some rain and snow in Barrie, which is basically 2 hours from here. So this may well be the last time, last window I got to actually bring the bike back. So Here we are. So little brother over there and big brother over there. You can see how similar they are. From at least from the front profile, you're going to see a difference in terms of at the back. So you've got a Metzler tire on here, which is a really nice tire. I think you'll be happy with that. I've got Avons on mine, and they've got a little bit more wear on them. The back one in particular is going. It's probably got another trip on it left, and then it's going to have to be replaced. Your back is fine, of course, as well. You can see from this angle that the bike's, it's hard probably to see with the light in the front, but hopefully you can see something. Of course, mine has got the bags on, and yours doesn't. I will put a clip on here that's going to be showing you about some soft bags that I saw at this Dual Sport Plus place in Brantford, and I think they might be just exactly what you're looking for. You know, these soft bags that I had on the other bike are here. I think I'm running out of battery, so I'm going to just kind of work quickly here. See if I can just set this up where it was. I can't see the picture from. So you remember these bags from the last trip we did? They'd sit quite nicely like this, right? Over here on the side. And then they could kind of look a little bit back. And this is adjustable, so you know they could probably sit a little bit lower, but that might work for you. So that might work even better like that, because then you'd have even more space up here to do that, to put things and so on. So that's an option, but we can have a look at those other bags that we saw there as well. The sun's come out nicely, so we can see here. A couple of things, Mark, that you're probably going to need to want to do on this bike. So here you can see you've got a bar. I think my bike's got that bar as well. But you can see I've got a oil guard here, metal oil guard. I think that you need that there. And in particular here, you need a guard for this headlight. This thing's probably about 500 or 400 bucks or whatever to replace. So people are saying you need to cover that, especially if you're going to do any kind of a gravel road kind of stuff. So you can see here I've got this one on here. So that's certainly something to look out for. You see you've got these nice lights on your bike, which are going to throw a nice beam. And I'm thinking about getting lights, but that's not at the top of my priority list for that. The windshields look like they're exactly the same. Yeah. What else? So maybe I should be showing your bike rather than my bike. You can see how different the saddles are. Yours is a whole lot lower, especially here, compared to mine, which you can see has much more padding in it. And even though this is different from the Adventure saddle, I will pull it out in a minute if I've still got battery to be able to show you what the difference might look like. So yeah, there's that. You can see the difference in the shock. I've got the Öhlins shock, and there's an adjustment over here for it. And yours seems to have an adjustment here. Yours is still the standard shock on there. You've got the BMW racks here. Apparently, like the BMW cases new are like about over 2,000 bucks for the two, so they're really expensive. They've got Jessie bags at Dual Sport, and you were saying they're about $1,500 new, so they're also quite expensive. And then I forget what you were telling me in those soft bags. It looks like I've got an aftermarket gear lever here, whereas yours I think is the BMW one there. We've both got these, which are nice to cover there. I've actually just bought some covers which will now cover, it's going to be hard for you to see here. There's some vulnerable wires and things there. Cost me $140 including tax. You've got this, which I'm really pleased about. I wish that I had that on mine. Actually, I see I do have the bar, but not the BMW cover. I might look for that. Here's a difference in your bike too. So you've got the ABS here, and looks like that's where your high and low beams are. Oh, what the hell? I wonder what that is. That's not, because there's low and high beam. That's probably your switch for your lights, right? Your yeah. So they'll be on now. No. Funny. I wonder what that is. We'll have to play around with that and see. Maybe if I start it, they'll come on. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. So those obviously were for your beams. They'll throw a nice light there. You can turn them off there. And then, yeah, they're all put up. Put the back off. So yours has got an ABS function here, which mine doesn't. Otherwise, they're basically the same. You'll see your tack and speedo and stuff are the same as mine, although I put like a cover on mine. I kind of like the way this looks. You may want to consider doing that. It was quite cheap actually, about $15 or something. But you can see it gives you a bit of a shadow on it, so it keeps the sun off it and so on. Here the power outlet. I've put this on myself, and just what do you call it? Zip tied it to there, and yours has, which is different from mine. That's why this guy is saying that yours is more like a 2007. It's got a lot of features, especially ABS and so on, that are 2007. That's the power outlet there. You've got to have a special adapter for it, and you're going to probably have to buy that. I've got one, but it's kind of attached to my bike. I'll kind of show you where that is. Here, my adapter, here, up here. I don't know if you're going to be able to see it. I'll pull it out. So that's the kind of adapter, what it looks like. And then it'll plug in to that slot that you have. And then I've got an electrical outlet here. What did I want to point out? You want to do the seats again. Yeah, you see this this hub here. Yours feels like it's steel, so I think that they've done that recall, or maybe when your bike came out, it didn't have the alloy hub. You can see that hub looks very similar to mine, which is mine is now the steel hub replacement. This is where I'm getting a bit of a leak, right here. So I have to watch that. Keep it nice and clean, and if it starts to leak too much, I think this is where you kind of have a look at checking the levels and so on. Yours looks fine on this side here. Yep, that's nice and clean. Jeff said he changed the fluid in here as well. You just kind of swing this to the side and then it changes it. You can see here you don't have this cover on here. I don't know whether mine's like an aftermarket one, but you can see over there that there's a cover. Also you've got this, which is good to protect that. Yeah, I think that's kind of it. What I'll do now is I'll just stop the camera and then take out that other seat and put it on for you, and you'll be able to see the kind of the difference, right? So just notice the way this seat is now, and then I'll stop the camera and put the other seat on. And you'll see how much higher it is. Okay, so I've put the other seat on. You can see it's actually a whole lot similar to my seat, but a hell of a lot more padding. This is actually the the Adventure seat, and it's What I've got on my bike is actually a regular GS seat, not the adventure one. And I bought that, I bought the one like this, but just the bucket itself, and then have put more. Actually, I didn't change the foam. I just put a cover on. But you can see how much more padding there is here on this one compared to my one. I've also got a seat just like yours, so I've got two of those. But you can see, there how much lower it is there. I don't know if you're going to have enough padding there. You may want to buy a gel seat or something to go on top of that as well. I think you're going to like the fact that it's nice and low. I'm not quite sure if I like it like that, but you can judge. You can ride my bike and then ride your bike and see which one you like better. Which height you like better. So I think that's about it. I'm going to put this together and then hopefully send this video off to you tonight. So, and then I'm going to put your bike away for the winter. You saw me put the the fuel stabilizer in there, and then I've got a little trickle charge that I'll run, sometimes on my bike and then sometimes on yours, so that we can keep the batteries nice and strong over the winter time. So this is exciting, eh? I mean, isn't it incredible that these bikes are exactly the same bikes? The other thing I wanted to point out, when I opened up your seat, there's a nice set of tools. Here, BMW tools that reside in there. I didn't get them on my bike, and I think they're quite neat to have. I have other kind of aftermarket tools, but I think that's quite neat to have that. Not much battery is left on there, but I'll leave it on and let you see how the seat goes on. It's a little bit tricky. It seems to be a bit sticky on your bike, but it's not too difficult. So it kind of just slides in like this. Like that. That's nice. Oops. Front. Okay. On. That's it. Difficult. And that goes on like that. And then that's it. Key comes out. It's on. What is this little badge on here? Yeah. You can see also that he changed the light. I think I mentioned that to you. Although it looks like he's got back to the OEM light. Here it looks exactly the same as mine. But the one he had on there was, I think, slightly different. So I've got my number plate on here, which I'm going to take off now and put back on my bike. And then I'm hopefully this afternoon going to go and register your bike. And we'll have everything. Insurance is on as of yesterday. And so we get registered today. I'll get your plate and throw that on as well.